What's up guys, it's Ryan from Inspire Marketing, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to film a property video. There's tons of companies, you know, videographers, everybody like that kind of now offering property video services, but they're finding it quite difficult really to get into an agency and offer this service. If you're charging, I don't know, £200–300 to do a property video, somebody's commission might only be £800 or £900, so nearly half of that is already going on just your video. So there's different ways to go about it. So in this video I want to go over kind of how to properly shoot a property video for you videographers out there that are maybe looking at implementing this into your kind of production business, or you might already do it and you just want a few extra kind of tips on how to make your property videos better. Now, so the industry standard of a property video has been always use a nice wide angle lens. Obviously, you want to be able to make the rooms appear bigger than they actually are, you know, to kind of just create that interest. There's no point using a lens where it's going to make the rooms look really small, because it's just not going to drum up that interest, you know, from an agency for one, and also two, potential people looking on the internet at this property listing and wanting to go and arrange a viewing. So yes, we use wide angle lenses, and the standard video are just nice kind of sweeping shots, maybe using a slider from one corner of the room. You've got the whole entire room in frame, and then it's on to the next one. You might then kind of do a little bit of a walk with, you know, kind of a Xeon crane, for example, or a glide cam or steady cam, or whatever you might use. And then you're on to the next room, and again it's stand in the corner with your slider, you know, or if you don't have a slider, it might just be kind of holding the camera and just doing that nice kind of sweeping panning shot. Yes, it's great because it gives people an idea on the room size and what is in the room, and you can see the room in its entirety. However, real estate agents, they're not just really selling a property, they're selling a kind of lifestyle to go along with that. You know, especially if you're doing videos for the kind of, you know, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million pound plus properties, that's really selling a lifestyle. So that's something to bear in mind. So what you want to be doing is some nice kind of close-ups. If you've got any features in the property. Now, whenever I go to do a property video, I will always ask the owner, look, is there anything that you want me to focus on? They might have a stunning fireplace in the, you know, main kind of living area. They might have something kind of unique in the kitchen. You know, they might have a TV that pops out of the work surface, for example. So always ask your client, is there anything spectacular about this property that you really want to focus on in the video? You need to be doing nice close-ups, kind of experiment with camera angles, something that's going to keep that viewer interested, and ultimately they're then going to sit there and think, yeah, I can kind of see myself living in this property. If you're at a big kind of 3, 4, 5 million pound property and the owner's got, you know, amazing cars, have them drive that down the drive, have them drive it into the garage. If it's an electric garage, have them drive it in there. You know, just get movement in your videos. There's so many agents in the UK, for example, that their property video are just the pictures they use for marketing. They put a song underneath it. That's not a property video. That is not going to capture anybody's attention whatsoever. They've already seen these photos, and to be honest, a cheesy, happy kind of supermarket song is not going to get people to pick up the phone and want to view that property. So as a videographer, you know, like me and you guys, what you really want to do is experiment with camera angles, get nice close-ups, and really capture people's attention. Anything that can move in a property, you need to have it moving. If there's a TV, turn the TV on. If there's a fireplace, turn the fireplace on. Like I said, if there's a TV that pops up at the end of the bed or out the worktop in the kitchen or wherever, have that coming open or coming up. You want all of the lights on, you want candles on, you want TVs on. You know, if there's a fan on the ceiling, for example, have that on. It just adds movement to a video and lets the kind of viewer know, okay, this was shot in video form. It's not just a bunch of pictures kind of, you know, shoved together with some music under it. Now, in terms of the edit, obviously you need your shots to be as smooth as they possibly can. So whether you are using a glide cam or slider or whatever you might be using, obviously they're going to be nice smooth shots. I would always recommend shooting in a minimum of 60 frames a second. That then gives you a lot of flexibility in post-production to slow it down. Then you can add optical flow to it in Final Cut Pro. I did a video on that. I'll put a card up above so you can go check that out. And, you know, you can add your stabilization on in Final Cut Pro as well. In terms of the music, you will probably, if you just YouTube property video or anything like that, you will notice the music on these videos are just god awful, to be completely honest. I mean, they are literally, it's elevator music. That's not going to make me personally sit there and think, oh yeah, okay, this looks amazing. No, to be honest, it looks pretty shit. So what you want to do is pick a song that is relevant at that time. It doesn't have to be a song that's in the charts, for example, on Billboard or whatever, but it just needs to sound kind of familiar to people. You know, ultimately the people that are viewing these listings, yes, they're not going to be 20 years old to 25 years old or whatever, but they're still going to familiarise themselves with this kind of music because they hear it everywhere. So, you know, you'll see kind of in the property video that I'll show you that I shot, the music is like something you would hear on the radio. That's going to give people a sense of familiarity. They're going to like it, and then it's going to kind of play on their senses a little bit more than if you were listening to a song that you would hear in an elevator at a shopping mall or something like that. So be strategic with the music you are picking. Also, edit to music. I've gone over this before, but you need to edit to the music. Make sure everything is in time, and just make sure it looks good. You know, the old school style was kind of shoot the outside, go into the hallway, then go you know, a complete kind of walkthrough. I've even seen agents sometimes call a property video filming on their phone and walking through. Everything is changing now, so property video is literally the way it's going to move forward. I know in the UK that the stats are quite impressive in terms of, you know, how, you know, the percentage of people that would pick up the phone to view a property with a property video compared to one without. You know, it's no lie that video engages with people a lot more because it plays on more senses. It's a scientific fact. So that's your job as a videographer or a production company, to explain that to your potential client, i.e. being a real estate agent. Show them the importance of property video and how good you can actually make it look. Now, the video I'll show you, it's not some crazy 12-bedroom mansion with an indoor cinema and pool and everything, but it doesn't matter. Again, a good demonstration that you don't need a insanely spectacular house to do a property video on. You know, this was just a kind of 5-bedroom detached property, you know, in the Midlands in the UK, and we've made it look the way it does just by kind of different camera angles, you know, a cool edit, cool music. So, you know, you don't need to be going to these real estate agents that only have massive mansions for sale. Yes, it's going to be easier to get them on board with your work because obviously the fee that they will earn is going to be a massive amount more than an average kind of property. So that's obviously one thing to bear in mind, and it's how you as a videographer or offering your services pitch this to a real estate agent. You know, why can't a real estate agent pass this cost on to the homeowner? Why can't they? The people want to sell their home. If a video is going to help, people will pay an extra £300, £400, £500 to have a video done if they're already parting with £5,000 to £10,000 for selling their homes. So it's just coming up with different ways that your client, the real estate agent, can go and sell this product on your behalf, and then ultimately you get work. They can even earn money out of it anyway if they want to put some money on top, or they can kind of foot that bill themselves. They can pay your fee because they're going to sell the property a lot quicker. So that's kind of just a few things to bear in mind. Don't be that kind of, don't do the standard property video with just these nice wide shots. Get creative with it. If you were shooting a coffee shop or a bar, you wouldn't just do sweep and wide shots. You would get nice close-ups of a coffee being made, or of a beer being poured, or food being prepped and served. So why wouldn't you do the same with a property video? At the end of the day, this potential real estate agent would be a repeat customer of yours. A bar might have one video every couple of years, whereas if you can get in with a real estate agent, there is no reason why you cannot be doing a video on every single listing. So that's the video for this week, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you do have any questions, please drop me a message, drop a comment down below, and I will answer it for you. If you've enjoyed this video, please drop me a like below. Also hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications on as well. Next week, I'll be going over some of the best accessories for a DJI Mavic Pro, so make sure you're tuned in next Sunday for that.